The minority in Parliament has opted to suspend their planned protest against the governor of the Bank of Ghana. This decision follows the adjournment of a court hearing regarding the police application to injunct the protest due to security concerns. Now, the ruling on a preliminary objection raised by the MPs' lawyers is scheduled for Friday, September 8.
The MPs, represented by NDC's Director of Legal Affairs, Godwin Tamaklo, questioned the capacity of the police to independently initiate the action. They argued that the Ghana Police Service should not be able to seek injunctions for protest without authorization from the Attorney General. The NDC's head of legal affairs contended that the practice of the Ghana Police Service independently seeking court injunctions for protest is incorrect. He raised this concern when objecting to the capacity of the police to initiate an injunction application against the planned protest by the minority group in Parliament, which is demanding the resignation of the governor of the Bank of Ghana. The police injunction application is based on security concerns related to the proposed protest routes initially scheduled for September 5. However, before the injunction application could proceed on Monday, Godwin Tamaklo, counsel for the protest organizers, presented the preliminary objection. He argued that the conduct of the injunction case by Superintendent Sylvester Asari violated Section 91A of the State Proceedings Act. Furthermore, he asserted that the Attorney General's fiat given to the police for conducting criminal cases does not extend to authorizing this specific action. He requested the court to dismiss the injunction application. Superintendent Sylvester Asari, representing the Ghana Police Service, opposed the motion. He argued that the police, as a corporate body, can both sue and be sued. He also referenced case law from the Supreme Court and provisions of the Public Order Act to support the police jurisdiction in seeking a protest prohibition. Justice Edward Chum, presiding over the case, adjourned it to September 8 for a ruling. Boku Central Member of Parliament, Mahama Yariga, addressed the press on the decision to suspend the protest after the proceedings.
The judge asked us to see him in camera. When we went in, he said that the legal issues that were raised by our side were very serious legal issues. They've never really been canvassed before any court before. And we had referred to several authorities. And he, as a judge, feels that he needs to take a more serious look at the arguments that were made in court today. And given the fact that we just raised those legal issues, he needs a little time to give a ruling, a reasoned ruling, a written reasoned ruling on the matter. So he pleaded with us to give him time. We haggled over the time, and finally we agreed on Friday. So he says that we should hold on so that on Friday he will give a ruling on the legal issues that we ourselves have raised in court regarding the competence of the police to come via the mechanisms and the route that they have come to court. So as law-abiding citizens, we don't want to sidestep the courts because we will need them to protect us also one day. So the courts have not stopped us from demonstrating, and the courts have not changed the route of the demonstration. And we have no intention to change the route of the demonstration. Indeed, the arguments on the route hasn't even happened yet in court. It is just our pointing out that the police is incompetent in the way that they have come to court.
Meanwhile, Minority Leader Dr. Kesela Toforsen has urged their supporters to stay prepared as a new protest date will be announced following the ruling on Friday.
The bottom line is that we have not cancelled the demonstration. Demonstration will happen in due course. The court has asked us to wait for 1 week, and we are waiting for the court's ruling on the matter on Friday. Our supporters should remain ready, and the demonstration will certainly happen with a new date. Simple.
The question on when the NDC minority group in Parliament will hold this demonstration against the Bank of Ghana can only be determined after the High Court delivers its ruling on Friday. Reported for Citi News, Hansen Ajeman.